What's up, guys? It's your boy Shady Mike, and this is a very impromptu and very casual style video. I don't really have time to edit, but today I'm going to be bringing you guys and my NBA 2K25 scenario. A scenario, some new franchise settings, and some new sliders. The scenario, but actually the day that you guys are watching this, it should be the day before the NBA draft. So the scenario is up to date with all of the transactions, all of the player options, trades, and things of that nature. And it also has the proper draft picks in every slot. So the proper draft order throughout the first 2 rounds of the draft. It took a ton of time for me to do the lottery and then trade all the picks to where they should be. So I wanted to get that out to you guys before the draft. I know a lot of people are probably going to ask, why wouldn't you do this after the draft and have all the rookies on the teams? I actually just don't like that. I like doing it the day before the draft, so everything's up to date to the day of the draft. There's still a couple player options that we're waiting on. I think by the time you guys are watching this, if we haven't figured it out, we're waiting to see if Kyrie Irving accepts his player option. I think today is the last day, but other than that, I got everything in there, all of the new trades and things of that nature. This scenario also comes with a new slider set and new documentation because you are going to have to re-enter in some of the tendency and badge edits, because once you get to the progression phase, it's going to reapply all of those badges that we took off. But I just wanted to kind of get this out to you guys. Like I said, it's got a new slider set with it. This is actually, I'm just calling this version 2.6. This is, weirdly enough, this is not going to be an update to my last slider set. And you guys are probably like, what? I know. This was just something I was working on, messing around with, and doing something a little bit different with, and I don't know if I'll like it, so I don't want to say this is the direction I'm going, but this is just something I'm working on at the moment and wanted to share with you guys. I don't have any ETA on anything like that, but I just wanted to let you guys know that these are some changes. I actually played a game with this on stream the other day. Some of you were in there and you really liked what you saw, but I just don't know if this is ready to be considered the next version of my sliders. So on 2K Share, I want to be very clear here. There is no roster. I did not do a roster. This is a scenario, this is sliders, and this is MyNBA settings. So they are all on 2K Share under hashtag Shady Offseason. Hashtag ShadyOffSZN. You will find a scenario file, which I'll show you guys here in a second how to access. You will find a slider set file, and you will also find a different set of MyNBA settings. That's why I did everything separate. I wanted to just test some stuff out for a little bit. So yeah, depending on when you guys are watching this, that is all going to be live now, and it's going to be as up to date as the day before the draft. Is there a scenario where I might update this after the draft? Yes, but honestly, I'm not making any promises because I don't want to make any promises that I'll be able to do that. So I will show you guys here really quickly after this how to access the scenario if you don't know how to do it in the game menu. But I also want to take the time and walk you guys through the transactions that are in this set so you guys can see everything that I did so far. So first things first, Russell Westbrook declined his player option, so that's good. He'll be in the free agent. He will be hitting free agency. Steven Adams signed a 3-year, $39 million extension. And I did go through and make sure the numbers are right each year so that, your cap numbers make sense. Desmond Bane was traded for all those first-round picks. This trade was completed in-game. However, big important note, they also in that trade included the 2030 first-round pick from the Magic. I could not include that in the deal because it's too far in the future. Like in the game, you literally can't trade that far ahead. So if you want to put a little note, when you start your season, to trade that pick to the to the Grizzlies to get them that extra pick, you can do that. And the way that I usually do that, if you guys don't know the little secret to give draft picks to a team, you trade 2 picks over here, and then for one, and then swap the other one back. So that way, you know, obviously the team can get the pick back that shouldn't have been traded, if that makes sense. Other than that, let's keep it moving. We had another trade. The Pacers sent Mojave King and this year's number 23 pick to the Pelicans for their 2026 pick back to get their rights back. However, Mojave King is literally not in the game. So don't know who that is. Couldn't find him. So I just traded the pick straight up. Number 23 this year for their 26 next year. Dwight Powell for the Mavericks exercised his 1-year option, that's for $4 million. Pat Connaughton for the Bucks exercised his option for $9.43 million. There was a trade that sent Kevin Durant, you might have heard about it, to the Houston Rockets for Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, the number 10 pick in this draft, and 5 second-round picks. I did that trade, did everything the way it should be, and did 5, and then I had to do a second trade with 5 second-round picks, because I included 3, and then I had to do 2 more. I don't know which picks they are, but they got 5 second-round picks from the Suns, or from the Rockets. Anyways, who do we have next? Dario Saric, he exercised his player option with the Nuggets. That's $5.43 million. Chris Middleton for the Wizards exercised his option, $33.3 million. Daniel Gafford signed an extension. That's 3 years, $54.37 million. There was another trade, Anthony Simons to the Celtics for Drew Holiday and a 2030 and 2031 second round pick. I could not include those picks in the trade because they are too far ahead. Again, if you want to keep a note to, send the 2030 pick to where was that coming from? To the Blazers. And then the following year, send them to 2031. If you care that much, I don't care about the seconds that much, but yeah, that's that. Matisse Thybulle, he picked up his player option with the Blazers for $11.55 million. And there was another trade earlier that sent CJ McCollum from the Pelicans, along with Kelly Olynyk and a future second to the Wizards for Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey. So I completed that trade as well. So it's up to date as of the time of this video. And yeah, guys, really quickly, let me just show you how to access the scenario. Again, this process should be the same pretty much regardless of whatever platform you're on. All you're going to do is just click MyNBA Eras on the main screen, come down to 2K Share, and you are going to go down to MyNBA 2K Share Scenarios. Find an empty slot. I'm just going to go with slot 5 and just press the search. Probably recommend searching by content name, and you're just going to type in hashtag Shady off SZN season. Press start or done. And there it is. That's the scenario right there. So no one's downloaded it just yet, obviously, because I haven't made the video yet. But yeah, that's where you get the scenario. I'll just enter into it now, and you'll see where it takes you. It takes you to the staff signing day. Now, really quickly, I'll just show you guys real quick, because as you can see, you guys know my sliders and rosters only have a certain amount of badges. Right now it has 12. I know that's fluctuated throughout the year, but yeah, you can see the overalls are lower, and it's balanced a little bit better for gameplay. However, and I'll just really quickly, I want to show you guys. I know someone's going to come in here and look. When you look at the mock draft, no, the draft order is not correct, but once you sim just a little bit, because it kind of has to like calculate. I'll go to the mock draft. As you can see now, the draft order is, correct throughout the draft. Now, only thing I want to show you, and I do just want to show this while I'm here, so I'm just going to go ahead and simulate to the next season, and we'll let all of that kind of just go through. Like I said, I do have, obviously the custom roster and all of that is applied. However, once you get into your next season, LeBron James Farrell Tour, F that. you will notice all the badges that we took off are back. So that's what I'm saying. Once you do that, once you do simulate ahead a little bit, you do have to go back ahead and reapply the changes that are in the documentation that's included in the description of this video. Do keep that in mind. So yeah, this is just a really cool thing that I like to do every now and again. I don't do it every year, but I like to, you know, I like off-season stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm more into the off-season than I was the finals. That's just me personally. Call me casual, whatever. I love all the movement, love all the news, the drafts, the trades, all that cool stuff. If you're like me, I thought this would be something that would be cool to share with my community. The only other note that I wanted to let you guys know is, like I said, because this franchise file is in the off season, you will have to, once you get to the progression phase and all of those badges are added back into the back into the game and onto those players, you will have to use the documentation that is included in this video. In the link it, make sure it's linked in the description, make sure it's in the pinned comment as well. You have to use the documentation in order to take those badges and those tendencies back to where it should be, and obviously apply the tendencies to the rookies. If you don't know how to do that, I will have a follow-up video to this coming either today, later, or tomorrow, showing you how to do that as well. But yeah, other than that, guys, if anyone likes this, let me know. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the sliders, because like I said, it's a little bit different. So let me know if you think of the quality of the sliders. But yeah, other than that, guys, your boy Shady Mike. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm signing out. Peace. Grease. And the literal moment I stopped recording Shams tweets, Porzingis is going to the Hawks, Terrence Mann, and the number 22 pick is going to the Nets, and Georges Niang and a second is going to the Celtics. I'll do some Googling around and see the details. If I can find the details of these second round picks, I'm going to try and get that in there too.